A friend of mine and I were talking about an episode I did about the exploding fruit tree. As we talked, I asked if he'd seen the one I did about the world's most dangerous tree.
Ah, my eyes burn! And my mouth is on fire! My tears are made of hot sauce!
He then asked if I'd ever heard about the tree that is supposed to have the worst smelling fruit on the planet. Now that got my attention. He said the fruit came from something called the durian tree. As I researched this strange fruit, I discovered that he was not exaggerating. Not a bit. Let's give you a preview of what you're going to see in this episode. Now keep in mind, this is just from catching a brief whiff of it.
Get the spoon! Oh yeah, that smells pretty bad. Does it?
Yo!
Holy crap, that smells rotten.
That stinks!
I did not know that.
This episode, Durian, the world's stinkiest fruit. Oh, and don't miss the bonus clips at the very end.
It smells like silage. There you go, silage.
So, what is this fruit that some call the stink fruit? And where does it come from? I'm going to let someone tell you who has a lot more knowledge of this plant than I do. Let's hear what Seth has to say about the durian fruit at his Master of Food channel.
Durians are known to be the king of fruits in Southeast Asia and is said to be the smelliest fruit in the world. It's a polarizing figure in the world of food. You either hate it or you love it. The exterior of the fruit is covered in hard, sharp thorns and the flesh inside is creamy and custardy. As for the smell, many have compared it to the likes of garbage, rotten cheese, sewage, and even dirty socks. Yet, durians are the most coveted and revered fruit in Southeast Asia.
Thanks, Seth. There are a lot of people around the world who absolutely love this fruit. I think it's clear that, like most foods, if you grow up with it, it seems completely normal. It's a popular fruit in many Asian cultures, but even then, some may not like it because of its smell and very powerful flavor. Where it gets interesting is when people from the West are introduced to it. Here's the most puzzling part. Two people can be eating the very same piece of durian fruit and both will give wildly different descriptions of what it smells or tastes like. Listen to these.
I'm confused. It does smell sweet. It doesn't smell so bad.
It smells like a sulfur fart.
Tastes like a custard.
This doesn't make sense, but you can taste the smell.
It's a real predominant, I don't know what there's a hint of sweetness in it.
With notes of onion and mustard.
I don't even know how to describe it. Should you eat something you don't know when it goes bad?
It smells like rotten egg.
There's an oniony undertone. I'm getting that.
There's an undertone of heart.
Like when my mom used to polish silverware.
Why does it smell like that?
Like, it smells like rotten, something's rotten.
That is the most confusing thing I've ever had in my mouth.
Sewage, that's what it smells like.
By far,
The sweet taste is quite nice.
the sweet taste I'm getting is a bit like a mango.
Yeah.
It's very citrusy.
Okay, onions, whipped cream, garlic, mango, pepper.
It don't taste like no fruit.
There's a very confusing meaty flavor to it.
If I smelled this in my basement,
That's not bad.
take bleach to it.
Right around.
A rotting, no, that last bite was straight onion.
It's refreshing.
All right, a burger made with questionable beef, covered with raw onion, raw garlic, overripe banana, whipped cream, marshmallow, mustard, too much mustard, and then that whole thing dipped inside of like a mango syrup. The feeling of too much wasabi, that feeling going through your nostril while you're eating it. That's what that is like.
I don't know why, but I like it.
The Kramer fruit? These reactions and descriptions were obviously very diverse and many times seemingly wildly different from what they had just said. It reminded me of the Seinfeld episode where two people are looking at a portrait of Cosmo Kramer. Each reaction seemed to contradict what they had just stated.
He sickens me. I love it. Me too.
To show you how valued the durian fruit is in other parts of the world, just a few months back there was a King of Durian auction held in Thailand. 9 durians of the highly valued Canyeo strain were auctioned off, and one durian fruit alone sold for $48,000. The auction raised a total of $144,000, and the money was donated to charities. Before we see what happens when people actually eat durian for the first time, let's learn a few more things about it. Durian is native to Indonesia and Malaysia. Aside from its reputation for being the smelliest fruit in the world, there's also something else it's well known for. It's one of the most nutritious fruits in the world. Durian is very high in nutrients compared to most other fruits. It's high in vitamins and minerals. The negative is that it is also high in fat and calories. Let's get back to that smell. That's a big problem if you're a lover of this fruit. It not only gives you stink breath, but it also smells up the area where you are eating it. Ironically, the stinkier the durian, the sweeter the fruit is. The smell of the durian fruit is so bad that it's been banned on many types of public transport across Asia. Hotels, taxis, and other forms of public transportation don't want you stinking up their areas. So now is the part we've all been waiting for. We've seen people catching whiffs of the fruit and describing the smell. Now it's time to see people actually eating it. Warning, this can be a bit gross at times, but enjoy.
This is what it looks like before it gets gooey. And then you just...
Und los!
I want to throw up so.
You got any bleach? Can the next video be Irish people try tasting bleach?
Yo, like why?
Sinclair.
Oh, that's horrible.
Right? Look.
Ooh, it's like burning in my nose.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Onions. It tastes like onions. Like rotten onion.
Oh my god. That's horrendous.
Kan ik niet, man.
Who sent you these? Devil.
That's horrible. Oh man. It's oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have a mouthful of coffee. Wow. That's horrendous. It's
just an awful way of life.
There's a hint of sweetness in it too, actually. But it's overridden by the holy crap. By the holy crap, that's bad. It keeps coming back. That's the problem. It keeps coming back.
It's so grim. Why you would do this to someone?
I hate the durian fruit more than I've ever hated anything my whole life.
That's it for this episode. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
We're going to try it one more time. Second time might taste better. Hey, you know what?
Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
It's better the second time.
No.
I'm not gagging. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. It kicks in. No. I was wrong. Let's not do that. Yeah, it's still horrendous. Why did I suggest the second time? Holy crap. Yeah. Hang on. Sweetness is coming into it. Oh, ooh. Okay, at least we can say we...
Did you smell it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Again.
Do these grow on trees? Can we burn all of the durian trees?